In pharma marketing, the sales team and the brand management team, or you can say product management team, have to work in the close coordination. And in the most cases, the PMT team lose respect in the eyes of sales team. This leads to poor acceptance of their strategies and hence poor implementation also. It's needless to say that this lead to poor outcome also by means of business. So overall we can say this is not in the business interest of the organization. So today we'll talk about 5 such reasons why such things happen, or what should be avoided, or why brand managers or PMT people lose respect in the eyes of the sales team. So reason number 1, PMT team either does not go to field work in sufficient number of days. Even if they go, they normally tend to start working late or end early, which means little casual work. Overall, their intent in the field work is the poor, which salespeople very closely observe. And this feeling gives the salespeople that PMT person is not serious enough for field work or the business. As they keep on observing you, this gives very bad picture. Reason number 2, when PMT team visit any city for field work or the meeting, their one side focus remain on the sightseeing or the shopping from that city. For this, they take help from the local field people, and in this entire process, they expose themselves. As I mentioned before, sales people always observe you. So you again get exposed here. Reason number 3, during meeting or the new product launch discussion or in sales review meeting, PMT often talk about prescription. They should be. They look at number of prescription, then multiply it into number of days and cost of it, and then sales generated by it. For example, somebody has to say, promote say levetiracetam. They will talk about levetiracetam 500 mg, TDS for 5 years, this much cost, and that's how the projection goes. Which looks very easy. And it looks like even if you generate 1 or 2 prescriptions a month, you will be a big person. And sales team is not doing that also. They condemn the sales team, which reflect sales team in very bad picture. See, actual pictures, or you can say actual business does not happen this way. What doctor write prescription, many of the patient does not buy it. Sometime retailers substitute it. Sometime patient buy for few days and then discontinue it. And many a time doctor after a few months or few days change the prescription also. So there is a lot of ifs and buts in the converting prescription into sale. The way PMT people expect or explain, the calculation does not go this way, and this kind of calculation put off sales team in very bad way. So this is another big reason. The 4th reason is, when sales team asks for any support system or promotional item, PMT team always expect some pre-decided result. You ask for additional gift, what will be returned? You ask for any CRM activity, what will be returned? And practically they expect output for every input, which theoretically looks good, practically does not happen this way. See, the customer does not allow sales team to negotiate this way, and particularly for low cost input. Theoretically it looks good that every input should bring some output, but practically it does not happen that way when you go and meet the doctors and ask for this way. Then the sales team has to bear this humiliation. One side, they can't question the customer, they can't negotiate with the customer, and other side, they're being questioned by the PMT team, that again put them off. And 5th reason is, some of the act or the behavior of the PMT people with the sales team see them as a second-class citizen. Sometimes they talk like sales people are like this, field people are like this. They categorize them as a community. You know, sometime back a movie comes, Article 15, which was hero was Ayushmann Khurrana. He was playing a role of some inspector of the police. He went for this job. So that police station, the people were some community. They were talking like these people, that people, which means when you make field people as a community or sales people treat as a community, which obviously not at par with you, then people understand that and it really goes very badly. So these were 5 reasons. Let's talk about solution part. See, if PMT team want to be successful, they have to implement their strategies. And for that, they need regular feedback from the sales team or active implementation. To get this as a PMT, you need to understand how sales process function or how sales teams function, and we should respect that. And for doing this, as I just mentioned the 4 suggestions briefly. The suggestion number 1 is, as a PMT person, you should work in the field somewhere between 3 to 6 days per month, active field work, or whatever as per the company policies there. Simply not going for field work is not something is being appreciated. And this field work should be in different area, not some particular area where you have relative or some particular city. Today you are going to Maharashtra, next month let us go to Gujarat, next month go to UP, next month go to say Tamil Nadu, something like this, to different area. And please do ensure that no sightseeing, no shopping, no friend meeting, and these days, number of days, you should focus on the field work only, and focus along with the field personnel. So try to learn, understand the process of the sales team, and try to understand the market. Solution number 2, no theoretical sales projection, no humiliation to sales team. Try to understand the reason of the failure rather than blaming someone. Everybody has their role to play. By simply blaming someone because you have little better communication does not work. Suggestion number 3, sales is a process. It's not trading. Complete team or complete hierarchy is responsible for any good or bad result. So don't expect give and take kind of things also. Focus on the process. If business is not coming the way it is expected, then we need to look at entire process rather than questioning one person. So it's not only sales team is responsible, our entire system is responsible whether good or bad result. And 4th suggestion is, do not behave as their boss. Do not behave as their senior, which you are not. They don't like it, they don't appreciate it. The fact of that is that PMT is not senior or PMT is not boss to sales team. That crude fact we must accept and learn to behave this way. So as a conclusion, I would like to highlight that sales team is even much more important than the PMT, the way Indian Pharma treat them. I remember long back, today in the salaries we have bank transfers. In the past we used to have a DD system. And company like Sun Pharma, company like LKM, or company like Mankind, all these company, what they used to do, by 25th, 26th or so of the month, they used to make a DD over the field people and then dispatch it. There was a system that first our field people will get the salary, then only office people. Even for increment, first they give it to field people, then to office people. Message very clear, it is sales team, it is field team, which is much more important than any kind of other team. And that message also should be loud and clear, and this should make our giving respect to sales team in that line only. I hope this discussion to sales to PMT people, they may look at a little odd the way they are doing it, or many people are doing, not everyone, but I hope this should be put it across so that we can work as a team.